Assalamu alaikum, Sayyidi.
Walaikum salam.
Sayyidi, regarding the reality of sound, how can we increase our inner voice or inner guidance? Does the voice correspond to the level and the frequency of the person?
Whose voice? On the levels of the sound, does the inner voice, say it again?
Regarding the reality of sound, how can we increase our inner voice or inner guidance? Does the voice correspond to the level and the frequency of the person?
Inshallah, if I understand it correctly, yes. That at every level the connection has to become stronger, right? So at the introductory level when you connect, it's not the same frequency come, because every frequency is shattering a falsehood. So we have many layers of frequency. So when we're first establishing the connection, there's a lot of myself, and that connection is coming now to begin to crush. A lot of sickness, a lot of headaches, a lot of nausea, a lot of fevers, a lot of all these different cleansings. That's why we say the path and imtihan and tests is because we're not at the frequency Allah wants us to be. So you don't assume that somebody just comes, you connect and they turn the dial and you're glowing, because everything would be shattered, the person would fall to be dead. Sayyidina Musa wanted one shot and one time, where Allah was warning, you can't see, he said, I want to see, and Allah showed what He wanted to show and he was ghashya, it was like down to dust. So that in a normal circumstance will kill somebody. So the understanding is we're coming with a lot of falsehood within ourselves, a lot of calcification upon the soul just for us to understand, a lot of things we've put upon ourselves. Every time we establish the meditation, then they're sending a frequency and vibration for us to take us to a new level. So there's going to be sickness, one to shatter off the badness, there's going to be fevers and heat and all sorts of different effects upon the physicality as the soul is intensifying, the soul is heating up, the soul is receiving new tajallis which are heat and energies onto the soul, heat the body, and the body has all sorts of ways of sort of releasing its burdens through sicknesses, pains, back pains, difficulties, all of these different experiences that people go through. So most definitely those whom do their meditation and do it consistently, then they're growing faster. And that's why we said each month is a different tajalli. If you do the meditation and you stop, well then what's happening? They can only give that frequency, you're not asking for more voltage, more energy to come. So they have to continuously connect, daily connecting, and each time feeling more energy, each year and each event and each month it has its tajallis, and trying to receive those tajallis. And that's why Prophet was describing it's a great jihad, it's an immense fight. Because some people feel energies, they don't do it anymore. Some people feel energies, think that they achieved everything and that's it, and they don't practice those levels anymore. And we said before, for dunya they're continuously asking to go up. They calibrate their dunya by the different guidelines they have in life. But for akhirah people are fooled by their nafs that, no they achieved, and they start to actually go downward. They're not practicing, they're not doing, they're not supporting, they're not involved, and they see their scale is actually going downward. So this is a tajalli in a system in which the tajallis have to be increased, the connections have to be increased, and each time then they take the servant to higher levels and higher energies and higher frequencies, and each higher frequency it shatters a new falsehood. So those are also in the talks of the levels of the nafs, and the soul that returns pleased to Allah and Allah is pleased with that soul. Means then all of those inner purifications and inner knowledges and inner practices are building the reality of the soul and purifying the physicality of insan so that they can carry that reality. That's what we said about Sayyidina Mahdi salam. People think that they're just going to be in that presence, but the reason there's so much calamity coming onto earth is because only through the calamity can the earth be purged and cleaned of all the badness. For someone so holy and these souls that are so holy to be returning onto earth, we have to have achieved a level of frequency to accompany them, because otherwise we're the other part of Qul Ja'al Haq. We become the falsehood and their truth is going to annihilate us. So the concept of the zikrs and the practices, and why Allah is giving so much in the last days, why knowledges are coming out that others, oh where are these things coming from, why are they coming? Well, it's coming out so much in last days so that Allah can raise the frequency of those whom He wants and has destined to be in those associations, otherwise the two are not matching. How are high frequency souls coming on such a low frequency humanity? So then through calamities and trials and tribulations, through testing and difficulty, Allah will be raising their frequencies inshaAllah, shattering the false and bringing their frequencies up to where they're supposed to be, so that they can at least be in the proximity of those holy souls inshaAllah. And the fastest to achieve is through the meditation muraqabah inshaAllah.